Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and today I have another episode of Sunday Mailbox. This is a video series where you guys submit your gaming or Battlefield 3 related questions, and then I give my humble opinion on them. If you would like to submit your own question, you can do so by sending me a YouTube message with the title line Q&A, and it could be a topic for a future episode. And the first question for today is, I'm thinking that Recons have to play differently than they play right now. My idea is that the Recon should play as an actual Recon, and at the moment all they do is snipe. Some of them play aggressively. I think that the Recon needs to spot for their allies and assist them in kills. I think the same way for the support class. They should get into a good position, suppress the enemy team, and distract them so that your teammates can flank them easier. What are your thoughts? So I think you're getting a little bogged down with the title Recon. I know it stands for reconnaissance and gathering information so that your team can win, but you have to remember that this is a video game, and I don't know about you, but when I play a video game, I kind of want to, or first-person shooter at least, I kind of want to kill the enemy team. I want to get kills, and even if I am playing a Recon, I still want to snipe people and get kills. I mean, that's kind of why you play the game. I know there is the MAV where you can go up in the sky and you can spot for your team and all that kind of stuff, and that's a lot of fun. If you guys have seen our level cap in my Eye in the Sky series or the Double Vision series, I'll be up in the MAV spotting for him, and it's a blast. I mean, it really is a lot of fun, but right now DICE hasn't really given people a lot of incentive to do that. I mean, sure, you get some spot assist, but level cap, in that series is getting 50 kills, and he's at the top of the charts. I'm spotting like crazy, getting a lot of motion assist and all that kind of stuff, but I'm more down towards the bottom. So, I mean, while it's a lot of fun, I'm not really getting rewarded for it. So, I can see where you would want this type of playstyle, and if DICE wanted it, I guess, for people to do it more often, then I think they would reward that type of playstyle more points. Spot assists would be like 30 points, or motion assists would be more as well, and you probably see more MAVs in the air or something along those lines. But right now, people want to shoot people in the face because it's a lot of fun, and they also, DICE right now has given people an incentive to go for long-range shots with the marksman bonus. The farther out the target is, you get that headshot, you get more points, and that's pretty cool, and people like that. So people are going, and since that is an incentive and you get more points for that, they're going to do that because now they have an incentive to do it. Hopefully this is all making sense. So yeah, I do see why you might want Recon players to play that Recon role where they're trying to gather information for their teammates and all that kind of stuff. But you have to remember that this is a first-person shooter. They're not trying to play a real-life simulator. I mean, some people like to do that, but they're probably going to play Arma or something along those lines. And this is just it's meant to be fun, and I think you're going a little bit too overboard with it. The next question for today is, what do you think of the idea of having customizable iron sights? Almost no one uses iron sights because some weapons, they are terrible, but some iron sights I like even more than the reflex sights. Since a lot of weapons have rails on them where you can clearly see the iron sights is just mounted on top of it, wouldn't it be great to choose from a variety of iron sights like a variety of scopes? So I don't think I'm completely sold on this idea. I mean, right now there's already a ridiculous amount of customization for your scope unlocks for each weapon in Battlefield 3, and I don't really see how adding or being able to switch out iron sights is going to really make the game more enjoyable. I mean, it just seems kind of like a small thing, and honestly, I don't see how you can actually like some of these iron sights more than the reflex sight. I mean, the reflex sight gives you more field of view, I'm pretty sure, on every weapon, and it's gonna be easier to take people out. I mean, sure, there are some weapons that are fun to use their iron sights, but if I'm trying to do well, I'm gonna use the reflex sight because more often than not, I'm gonna be able to track my enemy easier, and I'm gonna be able to get that kill. So I don't really see why you would want this. I mean, sure, it would add a little bit more customization, but I don't think a lot of people would take advantage of it. I mean, it just doesn't seem like it would add a lot to the game. So it is a cool idea, I guess, but I would rather have DICE focus on other things than just being able to customize your iron sights. And not only that, but can you imagine trying to customize your iron sights for each weapon, having to like tab through every single one? I think it would just kind of become a mess, but that's just my opinion. The final question for today is, what is your opinion about fast vehicle servers? In my opinion, these servers make the game unbalanced. I don't like these servers, but there is no way to filter them out. Yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, sometimes it is a lot of fun to join a fast vehicle server if all you want to do is play in a tank or a jet. But in most cases, those servers become really unbalanced. I mean, Level Cap and I would join a fast vehicle server for the Get to the Chopper series, and all we would do all game is fight jets and helicopters. And while it's fun TV missiling helicopters all day, it gets kind of boring, and Dice has tried to balance the game. And when you switch or you change the respawn timers on vehicles, it completely changes the dynamic, especially for vehicle combat. So when Level Cap and I would join these servers in the helicopters, on normal servers we would kill the helicopter and then we would try to destroy people on the ground and help our team out. But when it's a fast vehicle server, all we're doing is trying to take out the enemy jets and the helicopters, and that's all we do all game. And pretty much we are useless. I mean, sure, we do get a couple of kills against the enemy's helicopters, but that's about it. And we don't get to take full advantage of the true power of the Viper, which is killing ground targets. So yeah, you're exactly right. When you have fast vehicle servers, it completely changes the dynamic of the game, and I would love to have some sort of way to filter it out and to have a normal server setting or something along those lines. So I completely agree with you. But that's it for today's Sunday Mailbox, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, or just want to support my channel, I always appreciate it when you give my videos a rating, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more. If you would like to submit your own question that could be featured in a future episode, you can do so by sending me a YouTube message with the title line Q&A. But until next time, guys, have a good one and take it easy.